Good morning, everybody. It's Graham Polikoff with OmniKinetics, bringing you tip number 2 in our first week on our way through our 12-week program to the Detroit Marathon. The middle of October is almost here. It's going to be here before you know it. We want to make sure that these last 12 weeks of your training, or if it's the first 12 weeks of your training, however you've chose to make that happen, are as effective, efficient, pain-free, injury-free. We want to really make sure that these 12 weeks are as productive of training as you have ever had, whether that means training out on the road, in the gym, sleeping, whatever that is. We want to make sure that all of the aspects of performance are in place so you can perform come race day. I do apologize about being a little delayed in getting this video to you. The first one I did a couple days ago. It was Tuesday. Today's Sunday. Basically Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I woke up, throat killing me. I appreciate that. I got that from my wife and my child. Anyways, I woke up feeling like trash. I tried recording Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, even Friday and Saturday morning, and my sleep was just trash all those nights. Never felt great. I woke up, the content that I was trying to give you was gibberish. I didn't have my mind right. Even though everything else was in place, it just didn't feel good. So my point here is you need to make sure your sleep, more than almost anything else, is on point over these next 12 weeks so you can perform. It doesn't matter whether it's performing at work, going for a training run, performing on race day, doing videos that hopefully people like. You need to make sure that you are sleeping and you're getting rest. Recovery is something that's so overrated. Everybody thinks that recovery means you're weak or you're giving in to a day. But recovery truly happens when we sleep. Again, it's so overrated. People will look at their diet and they'll look at this and all this nonsense. It's not nonsense. But they don't appreciate how poorly they sleep, and they don't appreciate the carryover into their performance on a daily basis. You can go a lot longer without food than you can sleep. That should tell you a lot, right? I'll end it right there. You can go a lot longer without food than you can sleep. No pun intended, but chew on that, sleep on that, and then try just making things happen and see what happens from there. Anyways, let's get to the point of today's video, or at least the second point of today's video. Carrying over from what we saw on the first exercise tip and the first screening tip that I gave you the other day. We looked at life and running as a rotary sport, right? If we don't have this rotation available to us, even if we're not running like this, if that's not available to us, many things won't happen. Our hips won't work very well. Our core, our abs don't hear information coming in. We might have neck stiffness because we're choosing to move too much through our neck because this isn't available. Who knows? Achilles pain, calf pain, hamstring pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, you name it. If this isn't available, your body will cheat it regardless of the activity as you go from point A to point B. Think about going from point A to point B and you've got a lion chasing you. Not too many lions out there these days, but they are there. And if you are getting chased by that lion, your deep brain, the movement aspect of your brain, will not care that you might not have good ankle range of motion. It doesn't care if you have hip extension on one side. It doesn't care that you can't rotate to the right very well. All your brain cares about at that point in time is getting from A to B without being eaten by that lion. And it will trade off a hamstring strain, a calf tear, an acute case of plantar fasciitis, a groin strain. It won't care. Just don't get ate by the lion today. And in the race of life, the proverbial lion is always chasing us. Again, there's not many out there. If you find one, let me know. I'd love to see one, aside from the one that's sleeping at the Detroit Zoo all the time. Lazy son of a gun. Anyways, sometimes when your body isn't optimally there, right? An ankle, a hip, a shoulder, a neck, your sleep. We will cheat those activities. We don't enjoy them. They hurt us. And so we just move on to the things we do well and now we've totally dishonored the foundation that we're trying to build a house on. And so many of us we want this big, beautiful house, but we just bought some real estate that's got a sinkhole below it in Florida, and how long that house is going to last, I don't know. All I do know is eventually it's going in that sinkhole. So honor the foundation, get somebody that can look at your foundation and make sure that it is just ideal, so the training you build on top of it or the house you put on top of it, whether it's a big house or a little house, it's a beautiful house that's going to be sustainable, that's not falling in that sinkhole. Let's get to our screen and our exercise for today. Again, we're going to build off of what we saw the other week or the other day, and let me know if you enjoy it. When the pink weights come out, you know the exercise is going to be a challenge. Beware. So, unlike the other exercise where it's my left glute and left shoulder working, now I've got my right glute and my left shoulder, this diagonal pattern, which is running or walking or doing anything in this sagittal plane, this straight ahead plane. So take that 2-pound weight, get up as tall as you can, make sure that you're not leaning on your hip flexor or falling into your low back. So get up tall, 2-pound weight, big turn, don't take your head off the target, and then just start cranking out these little shoulder presses. If it's too hard or you're losing balance or you feel like you're cheating it, scoot that foot out a little bit. Think about railroad tracks. Big turn, stay tall, head to the ceiling, and then as you become more successful, scoot it in a little bit. Don't lose that rotation though as you get more narrow. So big turn, and then again, just start cranking out those little 2-pound weights, those 2-pound shoulder presses. You're going to feel all types of things lighting up. Come back to that opposite side. You might have one great side and one average side. You might have one great side and one horrible side. Honor those discrepancies. Honor those left-right deficiencies, and life will be good. Your training will be good. So big turn, get that arm up, and then just start cranking through these shoulder presses. If this exercise is just not in the cards for you because of knee discomfort, stand on up, make it a little easier, hold on to a foam roller, and go through the first exercise we gave you, and then retest. How does your rotation feel here? How does it feel here? Did we make them equal? When you couldn't turn on one side before, and now all of a sudden nice and free. Again, it doesn't matter what we just changed with regards to a glute, an ankle, a hip, or shoulder. If you want to know that, you're going to have to come on in, or you're going to have to find a movement specialist. All we know is we changed movement for right now. Use it now. Go for your run. Enjoy the run. Honor the aches and pains. Honor your deficiencies in movement, and you will have a very successful race in October, or just a successful day at the park with the kids. If you've got questions, again, continue to follow us. Shoot us emails, info@omnikinetics.com, graham@omnikinetics.com. Send us private messages in Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, or ask us on the open forum if you don't mind. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can, and we will help. We'll try to give you any tips that are specific to you. Have a great day, guys. Have an awesome training run today, Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Take care.